Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Hi!
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. He said he loved me. My friends told me it wasn't a big deal. They thought he was so cool. But they didn't know what he wanted me to do.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So, we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me.
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
I get her, not solo.
You see what I did?
Hello and welcome to Heritage Christian High School, home of the Eagles, as we bring you high school volleyball on IndianaSRN. Tonight, the Eagles hosting the Flashes of Franklin Central. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Burtner Electric, your licensed and experienced electricians serving Central Indiana. IU Sports Management, a lifetime of sports with a winning degree. Piper Logistics, 3 service, 1 logistical solution. And by Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown farm equipment dealer. And just a reminder, this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the expressed written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. It is the season opener tonight for the Eagles. Game number 2 for Franklin Central after losing their opener to Roncalli by a final of 3-0. Troy Derengowski along with Coach Keith Myers. Tough opener tonight when you think about Heritage Christian. We're going to talk about they lost a lot of personnel, plus one of the key players injured during the offseason. They go against a Franklin Central team that has a lot of players back from a year ago.
Both coaches I talked to earlier today, both coaches are enthusiastic. The Heritage Christian coach, Abby, a year and a half ago, she was playing for Bethel College. She gets a job. She gets a call saying, hey, Heritage Christian's looking for a volleyball coach. And she goes, but coach, and she goes, no, you should apply. Got the job, excited. And you're right, she lost a lot of talent, but she's excited. A newlywed, new job, new coaching job, and she's trying to juggle it all. It would be very interesting to see and talking to her after game 22.
Yeah.
And see, so how did the season go, Coach?
Well, she may not see home much. The way the volleyball season is, you're here a lot, so that'll be interesting to see. Let's talk a little bit more about Heritage Christian.
Okay.
Maybe the one key player that they lose is Kendall Hickey. She has gone injured. You mentioned, and you had a chance to talk with Coach about that. Unfortunate circumstances over the summer.
Even talked to Kendall down on the floor today, and I said the only word I can say is ugh. And she goes, ugh. In crutches, will not play the whole entire season. Pulled her
ACL.
ACL, thank you.
Help
me. Password, and the word is. And so, so how do you replace her? She's won a state championship.
Yeah.
She's won 3 sectionals. She's won 2 regionals, and she's won 2 semi-states. How do you replace that? It's so tough. And Mom and Dad, very supportive of the program. Mom ran camp because they didn't have a volleyball coach for such a long time. Mom and Dad was taking turns running camp. So, so Kendall knows there's responsibility. She's a senior. She could have just said, see ya, Coach.
Yeah.
But she's been at every practice. She's an encouragement. And she'll be, like I told her today, just be the coach. Your teammates will need you sometime to get off the bench. You've experienced this as a freshman, and now you're a senior. You're going to experience it again. And God, here's the thing you and I both know. God has a purpose for her in this life, and sometimes there's some ups and downs, and this is just maybe a down, but the Lord is going to bless her.
Yeah, God never promises blue skies the entire lifetime, did he?
No. Well, he healed me from my WWE.
I saw that. Yeah, you look good tonight.
Thank you very much.
Well, you add to losing Hickey, they lose Katie McCloskey and 4 other players. So you're essentially losing 5 quality players from that team last year that went 16-12.
And 3 of those kids are playing college volleyball, which tells you they were no slackers. You look at this program, they won a state champion, it was a state runner-up, a state championship. All those things are pretty wild, and it was just 2 years ago that we were in this gym going, oh my goodness, that's Rachel Cloven.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, she's the freshman of the year at Purdue, and the Big Ten Player of the Year, and you go, whoa. Just 2 years ago.
And I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of holes to fill coming into this one here tonight, but they have some players. Carly Minitel, who we're going to talk about, I'm sure, a lot tonight. She's really the one that's replacing Kendall Hickey. So kind of a lot of pressure on here tonight.
Yeah, one thing I like about her is she was the next girl up, and she understood that, and they're ready for that. So she's really ready for that.
But I'll tell you what, this Franklin Central team, they lost to Ron Colley, but boy, did they have some players back. And we're going to keep an eye on maybe one of the best players in the city of Indianapolis. That's Abby Kaminsky. Led the team in kills in aces last year. Also was the conference leader in aces. She was only a freshman a year ago.
And if she was a senior, you would think she could be Miss Volleyball because she's that good. And nothing seems to rattle her. Coach was telling me, Emily was telling me today, she goes, she just comes in and does her job.
Yeah.
She wears her hard hat, and, the seniors look up to her. But what sophomore do seniors look up to? So that's pretty good. But if you notice, there are not many seniors on this ball game, only 3 on this ball club.
But the good news is they've got about 9 players that they can go deep on their roster.
And have got experience.
Exactly.
You
bet. Bet they do. We will take a timeout. It's Franklin Central looking to pick up their first win of the year. It's the season opener for the Eagles of Heritage Christian. We'll have the opening serve coming up in a couple of moments. This is high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN. Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
Welcome back to Heritage Christian High School. Troy Derengowski along with Coach Myers as you see the flashes of Franklin Central. By the way, we will see them again next week when they take on Southport. They're already having a senior night, Coach. Is the season that far along already?
You know, I talked to her about that, and she goes, you know, the one thing I love about is when COVID came, you kind of up everything for senior night. And so they've kept it that way because of that. They've kept it that way, and they really like it. So Southport's coming in on their senior night, and we'll see what happens. And here's the other thing. They are going to play 8 games in 3 days.
Wow.
They play Thursday.
Yeah.
They're off Friday, and then they play their invitational, which could be possibly 4 games that they've already played against Ron College.
Wow.
So they'll have 8 games in by the end of the weekend.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah, we talked about that last night in our Cathedral Mount Vernon game, how quickly they have to get this season in. It seems like it is just so back to back to back to back, and that's, like you said, they got to get 24, 26 matches in quickly.
You look at our IndianaSRN schedule, and we're about the same. I think we worked tonight. We worked last night. We worked tonight. And then I think we have tomorrow off.
Yes.
So we can go to church or mass, and then we're back at it Thursday, and then a boatload of football games. I know you're going to be at Franklin Central on Friday.
I will.
They play Parameridian. What a game that's going to be.
Oh, man.
And I get to come to Heritage Christian.
You're not going to come with me? I thought maybe you were going to come to Franklin Central.
The hospital room may be a little bit different. Either way, a lot of games. We'll preview that for you. Hey, producer tonight, Ben, and our 2 camera guys, Otto and Joel, are with us tonight. We're glad they're on board, and we're glad you're on board. And guess who's watching?
Your wife and your grandkids.
All 3 grandchildren, once again, sitting right in front of Grandma's TV on her phone, watching good old Coach. And, of course, they were disappointed that there was no talent cam tonight. So
I bet they were. You know, and rumor has it that maybe your grandchildren thought that I talked too much last night, so we're going to leave it now more up to you this evening.
No, we're not. You know, they turned 9 today, so I know all their gifts, and I know my charge card, and I'm a little bit different. I got to work all these volleyball games just to afford the gifts.
Yeah, you did say it was kind of an expensive birthday, huh?
Come home, honey. I need you home.
Heritage, by the way, will be serving left to right. Franklin Central, as you would expect, right to left. We are ready to get this one underway.
How about Heritage in those nice black Adidas uniforms? I love that black look.
You got to have that kind of an intimidation in your home opener.
The Los Angeles Raiders.
That's right. By the way, real quick, Bella Winja, keep an eye on her, a middle hitter for Heritage Christian. We got to talk about her because she's one of those players that is going to be very special this year, no doubt about it.
They will give her the ball as much as possible.
Side out, Heritage Christian, we're ready to go. It'll be Hannah Cook serving first off for the Eagles here tonight, and we are underway. Good middle serve. See how the Flashes will attack it, and misplayed at the net there by Grace Moore, and it's 1-0 Heritage.
So is that the first intimidation that 3 girls jumped in the same air? And go ahead and make my day.
Can you say anything while you're jumping, or is that probably not, huh?
I'm sure they do, but
another good serve by Cook. The return, but we have a net violation, and it's 2-0 early for Heritage. Good start for the Eagles.
Abby Craves just got a little bit too excited and hit that net.
Well, we saw last night a Cathedral team that dominated those first 2 sets, and then Mount Vernon gave them everything they wanted before Cathedral won it. That one hit into the net, and an attack error by the Flashes, and it's quickly 3-0.
And across the way is the soccer team who upset #1 University last night, 1-0, and they're pretty excited that they're over there tonight.
So already a 3-0 lead, but I was about ready to say just from last night, you can see so many different runs in the game of volleyball that it is incredible. Good return there by Franklin Central, and from the outside, there's Caitlin Cook.
Take the 3-step approach, and pretty impressive.
Already 4-0. When you talk with the head coach for Franklin Central, she has a lot of positive things to say about this team. We said last year many of these players got some significant playing time. Middle set, and there's the first point. They went to Grace Moore, led the team in blocks last year, and gets the Flashes on the board.
And that now you can breathe and go, okay, we're in the game, we're settled down. The other thing that Coach says is, hey, we're on TV.
Yeah.
And these kids know we're on TV. During the national anthem, they looked up and they started pointing to the camera. I started waving because to them, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
And back home in FC, I'm sure the athletic directors are watching just to see how well we do. But more importantly, we get to showcase another team.
That's right.
Love it. Love what we do.
Abby Graves got an ace. That will be a service error, the first one. I think they were pointing up here because they knew at some point after the match they can come up here and get your autograph.
Is that what it is?
They didn't want you to leave too early.
I'm sure Miss Walter would not want me to charge my fee. Hello, Sandra. Thanks for tuning in.
Molly Brunkow now serving for Heritage Christian, +3 here in this opening set. Flashes go to the outside, and a nice open hole right there in the middle for Marissa Henderson.
And that 10-foot line, we saw it last night. People attack that, and if they know that's going to be open, now all of a sudden the player in the back row will have to step up. Now they'll play it over your head.
Yeah.
So it's do if you do, don't, or don't if you do.
Lily,
that makes sense?
I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, I understood every word you just said.
I'm sure you did.
That one will hit off the standard up top, and unable to play it is Heritage Christian. Point will go to Franklin Central.
And let's point that out. If it's on that side and you caused it to do that, on your side, it's good.
Yeah.
On their side, it would be out.
That's right. 5-4, Eagles on top. Franklin Central, nice deep serve.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, you couldn't place that any better that time for Lily Joseph.
How about 5 unanswered points? You're down 4-0, and all of a sudden you have just routed to make it 5-5.
You know, they make us look really smart that this runs thing, you know, it does.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
It could be in my book.
All right, serve again by Joseph. Started for this team a year ago. Varsity action the entire year. That'll be hit hard but long by Olivia Endress.
Maybe a little bit too much there and not followed through. You got to snap it off at the ear.
Well, as you said a little bit ago, it was 5-0, and now it's 6-5 Franklin Central. Lily Joseph, the rally here for the Flashes. Middle set, block, and the point will go to Bella Winja.
There's the girl we were going to look for. And she did all that work, and then, oh, you're out. We're going to let the libero serve.
This will be Carly Minitel. We talked about Carly in the pregame, that she's stepping in for the injured Kendall Hickey.
Oh,
that one clips the top of the net and goes in.
Now, Troy, we didn't talk about this, but we actually practiced that. We put a string on top of the antenna, and I had my kids shoot through the antenna.
Really?
Oh.
Were you any good at it?
Very good. One of our players, Taylor Spur, went to college because of that, and they thought it was nuts when I introduced it, but boy, it won some games.
Oh, I bet. Now, were you able to provide an example of how to do that?
Yeah.
I bet. Okay.
Step up, Mrs. Myers.
Here is Liv Tarter. She's the anchor of that Franklin Central defense. I just think if I could see you do it, then I'd believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Middle set for Heritage. Nice block by Zion Francis. She's back from an ACL injury a year ago. Nice play on the end line by Tarter.
Oh, nice play. Finish.
To the outside, and that'll be in. They say it's on the line. Franklin Central said no, it was long.
And the head linesman or the umpire overruled the line judge, which he clearly can.
8-7 plus 1 here for the Flashes. Another good serve. So far, just one service error each. And that one played at the net. There is Francis. Doesn't look like that ACL's bothering her at all this year.
You think not. Junior got that bionic knee brace.
9-7. Flashes lost to Roncalli in 3. And that will be long, a service error. That'll be number 2 now on the Flashes.
You know, Coach said, you know, they walked into Roncalli and people saying, oh, Roncalli's the best, Roncalli. And they played very, very well.
You know, they really played with him. He down to 25-23 in the last set. There's a service error back the other way, each team with 2. I mean, they got off to a slow start, lost to 25-18. Then it was within 3 in the second set, within 2 in the third. Right. So you're exactly right.
Sectional opponent for them when sectionals come.
Sam Harris got some starts last year. She'll be serving now for the Flashes. Goes middle deep. Played at the net, and once again, there is Zion Francis.
The joust won by Franklin Central this time.
You know, the Flashes aren't really big. In fact, neither team has a lot of size, but they play well there.
The 2 teams we saw last night was much taller.
Yes, especially Cathedral. Nice return by Francis. Nothing there for the Eagles. To the outside, little push there by Kaminsky. This will be played at the net, and who wins the battle? Franklin Central does. They will get the point. That looked like number 2, Abby Graves. She ran the offense a year, goes back as the captain pretty much of this offense again, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the biggest now for the Flashes. They were down by 5 early. Nice hit to the outside. Good job by Macy Ward.
Macy did set that up very, very well.
So back to 3, and coming into the lineup will be Stella Childs. She is a defensive specialist, a junior, now for Heritage Christian. These 2 teams, if I'm not mistaken, play in tournaments this weekend, but I think they both play again on Thursday. So as you mentioned, a busy schedule. They'll be busy again. Middle attack, and the point good by Kaminsky.
Yeah, I think Heritage Christian goes to Western Boone, and Franklin Central hosts their own invitational. You might as well just pack a bag and just, you're going to be there Friday night. You might as well just go.
Stay? Yeah, I agree. I'll stay in the press box. Pretty cheap rent, I hear. Service error there by Kaminsky. That's number 3 now in the Flashes.
And eat leftover pizza.
Hey, it might even end up with some Chick-fil-A. I've heard places do that,
We don't want to talk about your Chick-fil-A story.
13-10, and a return error by the Flashes. It's back to 2. Well, I just believe in not wasting food. That's why I took all those sandwiches that day.
I agree completely.
Fed me for 4 days.
Yeah, my wallet's still thin.
Side out. Vidani there, Caitlin Vidani for Heritage Christian, and the return from the outside, Grace Moore.
Communication there at Heritage Christian a little bit slow and reacting.
Marissa Henderson will come into the lineup. Liv Tarter, who really is an anchor on that defense for the Flashes, will come out of the lineup. 3-point lead, Heritage on the attack. Nice play in the middle of the floor there by Kaminsky. See how the Eagles will play this one from the attack line to the backside. Nothing there, and a hard hit, but nice return. That was all in part thanks to Carly Minatel.
She was, as they talked about, she's the little spark.
Well, that'll get you on your feet, because there was no way, I'm sure, that 99.9% of the people thought that she was going to get to that.
Well, the soccer team rewarded her with a standing ovation.
They should. So here is Hannah Cook once again on the serve, down by 2 here in this opening set. Franklin Central tried to set it to the outside. It was intended there for Henderson, but The set was a little bit off the mark. The point will go to the Eagles.
And we remember we talked about momentum?
Yeah.
All of a sudden you feel like it's switching to the other side of Heritage Christian right now.
Boy, it just goes back and forth when you get two good teams together, and there's an ace. And all of a sudden it's tied at 14. You know, it's really early. We talked about this last night. You can see teams that are going to be really good. We know about that. But there are going to be a lot of teams that are going to be very good by the end of the year, and I think two of them are right here. Middle set. Ball played at the net. Unfortunately for Henderson, can't make the play, and all of a sudden Heritage Christian leads it by 1.
You're right about that, but you don't want to peak too early.
Yes.
You know, as busy as your schedule is, you want to just gradually peak, and you want to play really well that last week of October.
Once again, Cook on the serve. Nearly misplayed there by Kaminsky, able to get the return. Heritage to the outside right, and unable to make the return as it looked like Abby Kaminsky was back on her heels that time. It's all of a sudden a 2-point lead now for Heritage Christian.
Can I steal a line?
Yeah.
+2.
+2.
I thought we were playing golf last night when you were saying that.
Birdie. Oh, I'm sorry. Nice dig on the other side by Tarter. Middle set, the push, and the point. 2 hits there by...
I knew he was going to catch her. Golly, that was a nice hit, but you just can't get anything away from these officials.
Oh, man.
They're so talented.
They see everything and more. Abby Graves. The serve is long. That'll be the 4th service error.
You know, you're right about the officials. You know, when we officiated, we couldn't see anything. At least that's what they told us.
That's why they told us getting into this business.
Yeah.
You probably need to be a broadcaster.
Probably the best advice I ever got. Quit coaching and quit officiating.
That's right.
Because you got a face for radio.
Yeah,
I don't know how I ended up on TV.
Yeah, well, true. Another good serve. 2-point lead for Heritage. Trying to win that first set in their season opener.
Ninja missed that ball.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a missed time, and that would hit into the net once again by Henderson. Point now to Heritage. It's a 3-point lead. Timeout, Franklin. We'll take a break as well. This is high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back here at Heritage Christian, volleyball action here on IndianaSRN, the state's leader in bringing you high school volleyball. We'll be here up until, what, semi-state, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We got a long way to go before we think about that.
Yeah, please.
Don't rush it.
Yeah.
Here is Molly Brunkow on the serve with a 3-point lead in the opening set. To the outside on the strike is Henderson. Heritage attacks from the left side, and that'll be Macy Ward.
I love what they did, though. They hid Winja, and it looked like it was going to go to Winja, and Macy stepped up, got it, and I like that misdirection.
Boy, you have to be on your toes when they play that kind of game, and you're thinking here and it goes there.
You go left, they go right.
Boy. 4-point lead now for the Eagles. Middle set on the attack is Storts, Brenna Storts, and that'll be 4 hits. Storts coming in, a middle blocker, just a freshman for the Flashes. And now a 5-point lead. We will see Zion Francis probably come back into the lineup for the Flashes here pretty soon.
There's that let serve again.
Man. To the outside, down the line, almost making the save. In fact, 2 different times, one of them Minitel and the other one Macy Ward.
Well, Minitel did a great job of hitting the ball, but the Ward young lady, that has to hurt.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And she got back up. Stretch her, please.
Lily Joseph on the serve, down by 4. Heritage cross-court attack, that time by Ward. Back the other way, hard hit by Kaminsky. Gets it back and just delivers.
I love Kaminsky because she saw the ball. She didn't panic and let it come down slightly, so it's right even with the net. That's a hard return, and obviously they didn't get it done. Look at that. I mean, that's right at the net level. That's outstanding play. Good job, camera guy.
One thing you don't want to do is return it back to the net. We've seen so many players able to come up with a big-time kill. To the outside, and the point. That'll go to Heritage. Nice play by Olivia Endress.
And right now, all Heritage has to do, we got to 20, all they have to do is play the way they got here and not panic and just get 5 points. That's all you got to do to win this thing. Not panic.
Minitel +4 here for Heritage. From the attack line, cross-court attack, it is in. Nice play by Kaminsky.
I think that ball has some eyes because that hit right on the line.
I'm not sure anybody saw it except for maybe the line judge. Everybody was kind of looking around for the moment. Side out once again. Here is Liv Tarter. Coach speaks highly of what she's capable of doing this year. Down by 3 is Franklin Central. Block up front. We mentioned a little bit ago Kaminsky, and then Francis back in to help assist up front.
Francis probably the taller player on the team.
Yeah. Boy, she's played well here tonight. We've called her name numerous times. -2 now for Franklin Central, and nobody touched it. That'll be a service error, number 5, or did they
just call touch?
All right, so take that service error off.
That must have got the back of her jersey
on the way down.
Yeah, must have.
21-20, Heritage, close one here, and another point there for the Flashes. Lily Joseph and her crew coming right back, and Liv Tarter right now doing the job on the serve.
How about the patience of Coach not calling that timeout?
Well, here we go again. Another run put together by Franklin Central. This time it is a service error, and that'll be number 5. So the Eagles now only 3 away from winning this opening set. Here's Endress on the serve. Endress, a senior for the Eagles this year. Franklin Central, not a great set. Nothing there offensively. And again, the Eagles will have to make the return. To the middle. Nice block up front. And Donnie was one of those there. And to the outside, that's going to be Abby Kaminsky. She's only a sophomore.
Doesn't play like a sophomore, does she?
My. Out of the lineup will be Brenna Stortz, a freshman, and into serve will be Sam Harris. Harris got some starting time last year. Nice serve. Eagles down the line and the point.
Macy Ward. And then she did a little jig. Like, here I am.
She got just about every one of that kill, I'll tell you.
What I like is she's yelling at Childers, hey, Childs, hey, come on, it's your turn to come. Come serve. Let's get this done. 2 to go.
So Stella Childs will be serving +1 here in this opening set. Deep middle on the serve. Let's see how the Flashes will come back, and that'll be long with good hit, but Kaminsky too much power there. So now we're down to 1. Set point. Now for Childs. Heritage trying to get that opening set win. Play at the net, and who's going to win it? It's going to be called against Franklin Central. They're going to call a double hit, I believe, on Zion Francis, and the opening set will go to Heritage Christian 25-22. We'll come back with the second set in a moment. This is high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back once again here at Heritage Christian. Want to remind you, one of our sponsors, we certainly welcome them on board, is Telemetry Sports. For more than 6 years, Telemetry Sports has been working with the NFL as well as multiple college football teams as a data and technology provider. Player speeds and accelerations that they're providing is generated using computer vision, the same technology as autonomous vehicles. As you watch these players, keep in mind that over 18 miles an hour is very fast and impressive for high school and college athletes. We welcome again Telemetry Sports to IndianaSRN. The only problem I have with that is 18 miles an hour. You've done 20, I hear. Is that true?
Well, that's back in my day. That's when, that's back in my day. We'll see that sports, those replays this Friday night as they are with us on football nights only so far. But good people to work with, a lot of fun. I said the graphics are really cool.
Okay, good.
It's going to be really neat. 20 was back in my heyday.
Well, word has it that there's not, we can't find enough film, if you call it film these days, to really get the essence of your speed.
Well, we didn't have film back then. They had the crank. So, I mean, I could dig it up. I'm sure it's in my attic somewhere.
I bet
you know what an attic is, right?
I do.
You know, I asked Joel, you know what an attic was? He goes, what's an attic?
He didn't know what an attic was?
He didn't even know you could live in an attic. Shoot, some of the times I've been in trouble, I've been in the basement or the attic.
Well, we had a good one as Heritage Christian came out strong. We went back and forth, and then Heritage finishes it off, wins the first set 25-22. I saw the coaching staff for Franklin Central. They were gathered together for a long time before they addressed their team. What do you think the message was?
What do we do? What do we need to do to get them to do what we want them to do exactly? I mean, they played well. Heritage Christian just got the last run.
Yeah. Well, we volley back and forth, and that's going to be inside the line by Marissa Henderson. Nice play, 1-0, Franklin Central.
You can't be. I mean, you got beat 25-22.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to push.
Yeah, they had fallen down 5-0. That'll be outside the line, so that'll be 6 service errors now by Franklin Central. They fell down 5-0, and then they're going to say that was in.
She called that in.
Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. 2-0 Franklin Central. Well, that's why she's closer than I am.
Yeah, I think so.
So now Franklin Central will lose that point thanks to Hannah Cook I was about ready to make the point a little bit ago that Franklin Central had fallen down early in that first set, but then rallied back, and that's when we went continually back and forth. So let's see who's going to get an early start in this one and maybe set the tone, as Hannah Cook will serve now for Heritage. They like going in that middle back. Nice play by Tarter. They'll attack a zone. We talk about that quite often. What zone they want to find, who might be the weakest link. And in the middle, point good, thanks to Marissa Henderson. She's playing on this near side with Liv Tarter. Tarter was playing that back middle, and then all of a sudden able to sneak up on the rotation, and Lily Joseph will be serving. By the way, we're back in action Thursday. Providence Cristo Rey at Central Christian, and then Saturday Assumption at Cathedral. So we have a busy week of volleyball. And can Marissa keep it alive? Henderson was falling back. Actually, take that back. That was going to be Kaminsky.
Boy, you got the net, you got the antenna, and you got the pole. You got to decide what you're going to do, and you sure don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
But she made the effort.
That's a lot to deal with. Yeah. And you're off balance.
Those poles hurt.
They do.
Yes, sir.
I've heard that. Side out. Brunkow there for Heritage Christian. Flashes on the attack. Kaminsky, cross court, and that'll go wide. Good effort, though, by Heritage. Point will go to Franklin Central, 4-2 lead. Side out here for Liv Tarter. We had mentioned last night, too, we haven't seen any preseason polls yet for volleyball, and I think you made a good point last night as Heritage will attack to the outside. The point good, Macy Ward. Is they might be waiting to see kind of how everybody does early and then have a little better idea where we're at.
And I think they'll really wait till this weekend because I think everybody will be back in action. If we don't have them by Monday or Tuesday, I'll call Gene and say, hey, Gene, where are they?
There you go. You have that kind of influence. Side out, Winja. And nice play at the net again by Zion Francis.
I'll finish that thought, though, because what she'll say is, you're welcome to do it.
Well, that was my next thought. Yeah. You've done the IndianaSRN football polls. As you see a look at that replay by Francis, why don't you do an IndianaSRN volleyball poll and see how many calls you get?
See you. I'll talk to you later, Troy.
Nice block again by Francis. She rejected Vidoni's shot right there, and another point for the Flashes.
You're so kind.
I try to be.
I love it.
I'm sure you get plenty of input if you.
I'm sure you will.
Boy, deep serve and unable to handle it is Brunkow. And now Franklin Central going on a little bit of a run here, leading it by 4. Sam Harris got some starts a year ago, as we mentioned, and chance to get some playing time here. That'll be a service error.
I have number 6.
That is number 6. Side out Heritage. This will be Olivia Endress. Down by 3. Try to go up 2-0 here at home. And a nice play to the outside. Kaminsky gets the kill. Good effort the other way by Macy Ward. +4, we'll see another change coming into the lineup. Grace Moore. Moore led the team in blocks last year, just a junior. And another good serve, and Molly Brunkow unable to handle it.
This run is really impressive. You get beat 25-22. You come back, you're +5 right now. Early in this match, pretty impressive bounce back.
Certainly is, 9-4. Well, Kaminsky started on the right, and now she'll move to the left. Goes middle back on that attack there to the outside. And a whistle, and the point will go to Heritage. Looked like we might have a net violation called against
Grace Moore.
The Flashes, yep. Side out. Back into the lineup, Caitlin Cook.
You see the net moving, but, that is just just slightly, and it's a violation.
So now the Flashes try to make their return. They do, leading it by 4. Not a great set there. Nice play on the recovery by Heritage to the middle, and the point good by Francis.
What I really like about Heritage, they made them play, and they just regrouped, and communication was right there. Finished up with the 10th point of the match tonight.
10-5. Francis will now serve from the attack line, but a good block up front. That's good net play right there by Grace Moore.
Grace Moore has played 2 consecutive points. Deadly. Timeout, Heritage Christian.
11-5 your score. We will take a timeout. Are we leaving it here? All right, we're going to take a timeout. This is high school volleyball in IndianaSRN.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Well, right now Franklin Central leading it by 6. Francis serving once again. Boy, not a great play at the net until the very end there for Hannah Cook.
Hendrickson got in between and just couldn't deliver.
By the way, we'll have Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference volleyball coming up this year. I know we're excited about that.
Get to go to Anderson and to Earlham College in Richmond.
Very good conference in volleyball. That one hit into the net by Henderson.
And get to do the semifinals and finals of their conference championship, which last year the conference champion went on to the Division III finals.
That's right. Served by Minitel. Franklin Central middle attack, nothing. Back again for Heritage. They went to the middle with Winja. Nice block up front. That's Winja.
I tell you what, guys shove each other, but I tell you what, the girls extend a hand and just
get whiplash.
Leave me alone.
Man.
I just made a play.
Side out again for Heritage. Down by 3, and a great serve. And a deep shot, and the point good by Abby Graves. There wasn't a whole lot that Carly Minitel could do on that one. +4 here for the Flashes. Flashes trying to even it up at 1 apiece. Boy, great play at the net. And we have a whistle. Point will go to Heritage. And they will say that was a net violation by Franklin Central. They got Grace Moore. Side out now for Heritage Christian. Hannah Cook. So far, only 2 service errors tonight for Heritage Christian. And another whistle, and the point will go to Franklin Central. Lily Joseph will come back in. Joseph will now serve +4. Set to the middle. Nice play at the net again by Franklin Central. Oh, my.
Whack. I can beat that. Whack.
Wow. No, you had Brenna Stortz, who's a middle blocker. You had Abby Kaminsky, who's another excellent player on the outside. And they tried to return that thing twice and got denied each time by that front row by Heritage Christian. Molly Brunkow once again serving here for Heritage, down by 3. To the outside, no doubt about that one. Set perfectly for Kaminsky.
Coach wanted that to be out. That hit right there on the line. That's the second time tonight that they have played the lines, and that's impressive. I used to tell my girls, you got to play 3 feet. You got to play it. You cannot let that official make that call.
Yeah. Boy, she hit that one with a lot of authority. 14-10, Franklin Central with the lead. Just inside the attack line, Macy Ward, who's played well tonight. Side out, Heritage. Belawinja once again on the serve, down by 3. Heritage won the first set 25-22, trying to make it 2-0. And to the outside again, that's Abby Kaminsky. And boy, we talked about that so much over the years. When you need some points, you know who to go to.
Got to go to the best player on the floor at that time. But for Franklin Central, you can pick 3.
Yeah.
I mean, the balance and the experience that these kids have are crazy. I mean, you look at this Heritage Christian lineup, I think they only have 5 seniors on this ball club. You lost a whole bunch of seniors. Now you got the conference. We saw this last night. Volleyball is the only sport that the captain can go and talk to the official. You're polite, and then he'll explain the rule. Then you got to go back and tell the coach, and then the coach will say, "We'll go back and it's an interesting game."
Yeah, you better hope the interpretation between you and the official is the same one you give to the coach.
Yes.
That'll go wide on the outside as Endress can't get it to fall. It's a 5-point lead.
And I think what they want to do in this game, and I think the officials will get there, is they want to wear a headset so then the umpire can take care of that. The guy on the floor can take care of that.
And a hit from the outside. Endress coming back. The deflection goes out of play.
You know, this is our 4th year fourth year with you and I doing this. The game has improved so much. Officiating, the play. I just love the improvements that I see year after year after year.
Yeah. Well, volleyball is certainly a sport that's played year-round here in the state of Indiana, and many of these girls play club sport when they're done with this season.
That's a nice dig.
Nice attempt to the inside, but there is Caitlin Vidani there to get the stop right up against Zion Francis of Franklin Central.
That is, ouch.
Yeah.
Hit me in the nose.
And still have enough to get the point. Down by 3, flashes back the other way, and that'll be 2 hits. So a mistake there by the defense for Franklin Central.
You see the momentum changing here a little bit.
Yep. You can almost count on it when you have 2 teams that are evenly matched. It's going to go back and forth. Service error number 3 now by Heritage Christian.
Someone opened up the back door. Wind current.
Yeah, I noticed that. Well, the door is open on this side. It's not on that side.
There you go.
Might be something to it, Coach. The wind was blowing when I came in. Service error by Kaminsky. That's number 7 now on Franklin Central. By the way, I got to mention this, Coach, against Roncalli, they had 63 total serves, 11 service errors. They only served 83% against Roncalli.
And was in it.
Oh, nearly played at the net well as Abby Graves will get the point. Good effort by Heritage Christian.
Yeah, you would like to be in the high 90s, I would think, to be somewhat successful night after night.
Yeah.
My teams were in the 20s.
Oh, that's not good. Even with your serve analysis of getting it between the string and the top of the net, huh?
Won 2 games all my life.
I know. That was the attempt outside by Caitlin Cook. Blocked well for Franklin Central, and that's a 4-point lead for the Flashes. Side out again there for Francis, and the play at the net. Nice job up front by Grace Moore, and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. This is high school volleyball in IndianaSRN.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Hey, I like that YouTube channel, don't you?
Which one?
The YouTube channel, IndianaSRN YouTube.
You have one?
No, I'm saying kidding. I love the network.
I do.
There's over 700 games on that thing.
Really?
Yes, I watched our first football game that we did many years ago.
No kidding.
Have we improved?
There's a kill from the outside. Nice job. That might have been Hannah Cook. If it wasn't Cook, it was number 10, Kaylin Vidoni. Side out, Heritage following the timeout. Here is Carly Minitel. And now it's a three-point game.
That timeout worked. I mean, I love it when you call that timeout and it works.
Yeah. You know, when I was coaching, they could never remember from the time that I told them what to do when they got on the floor.
Your players?
Yeah.
Well, you had to write it on your hand, right?
I was going to.
A shot in the head. How about that?
That's the fourth service error now on Heritage Christian. That'll get you awake. Side out here for Abby Graves.
Oh, Cody say, Hannah, you moved out of the way.
That's right. 21-17, and now a discussion at the head official by Caitlin Cook of Heritage. Not a whole lot there for the offense. The Eagles, that'll be hit deep, and they say it was touched. Was it? Yes. Point, Franklin Central.
And he points to number 16 on touching that ball.
And wasn't she the one who was just over talking to him a little bit ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Side out +5, and Heritage does not get a good return. Ball will be played at the net. That's going to be tough right there.
That is the back row hit. Maybe a little better, too much. She's got to surround the ball to find that ball.
So a return error there by Franklin Central. Side out now for Heritage Christian as Hannah Cook will go to work, down by 4. Nice serve. From the attack line is Henderson. Outside Cook, and that'll be too long.
Then snap, got to snap.
Lily Joseph will check back in now for Franklin Central. 2 away from tying this one at 1 apiece. Joseph has served well tonight. And that one just inside the line. Caitlin Cook didn't really get a clean hit on it, but just enough. 4-point lead. Back in the lineup will be Brunkow. Bella Winja in the lineup up front, so Heritage gets a little bit bigger here. Deep middle. Franklin to the outside. Franklin Central gets the point. Kaminsky once again. And now we're at set point. Back into the lineup will be Zion Francis. Here's Liv Tarter. Only 3 seniors on this Franklin Central squad, and Tartar is one of them, and that will end it. So Franklin Central comes back, winning the second set. We will go to set 3 coming up in a moment. This is high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
Hey, I want to remind you tonight's matchup brought to you by Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, and we'll get to more of the witness of that great place here in a moment. Great atmosphere for breakfast or brunch, open Wednesday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Word has it that Keith is there at 7:30. Tammy and her staff waiting to serve you and your family. Try the biscuits and gravy or the quiche. Yeah, Coach recommends also the BLT because it has
extra mayonnaise.
Tam's located at 6427 Oaklandon Road in Indianapolis. How often do you eat there? Quite a bit?
Every Wednesday morning.
Really?
Yep, and on Sunday, Saturday afternoons, and Sunday morning sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah. I will be there tomorrow afternoon for lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
BLT?
Oh,
extra mayo?
Mayonnaise. You want to come over? It's only $6.
That's really good.
Chips, extra $1. Coke is an extra $1, so you get out I could get out of there for $16.
No.
Well, I got to give her a tip, so I can get out of there for $22.
Really?
Yeah.
Who are you taking?
If you want to come, Debbie's gone. I shouldn't say this, but Debbie's gone till late Thursday. So.
Well, I feel bad about that because if I go and you pay for my lunch and you just got done spending all that money on birthdays,
Well, you may have to do the dishes. They have a great dishwasher down there.
I bet they do.
Hey, I saw my assistant over there at Franklin Central. Her son is the assistant coach at Franklin Central, and I didn't recognize the name until I saw her and went,
wow,
that's good.
So you're kind of like the coaching tree where they just branch off. And
hey, Jacob is the young man's name, and Jacob hung out in the gym a lot.
I bet.
And he always loved the sport, and kind of cool to see him coaching. That's
good.
Kind of cool.
Always good if you want to get back into any kind of a sport. We talk, of course, about things like becoming an official. You can certainly do that. We can talk about that if you want to at some point tonight. I hope we can, that you still have a chance to get involved by being an official. All you have to do is contact the IHSAA at IHSAA.org and get started.
The way that things are now, it's a great part-time job. You're not going to get rich.
Right.
But it's a great part-time, and it's all about the kids. If you love high school athletics, you would love to be an official.
You can make some good money, too, by the way. You won't get
do.
rich, but you can make some good money.
Yeah.
Side out, Heritage Christian tied at 1 apiece. See if the Eagles can come back, and boy, that one caught Kaminsky right in the chops. Sam Harris went down to get it, and unfortunately, Kaminsky was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And we've talked about this all the time. This is the most important game of the match so far, because if you win this one, you're up and you're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, things a little tighter. It's the best 2 of 3 now. Nice dig that time. Great play by Minatel. Flashes from the attack line in the middle by Kaminsky. Heritage back to the right, and it's blocked and it stays in. Good effort by Olivia Endress. I have a feeling there may not be a ton of separation the rest of the way.
It's every point matters.
Yeah, it has been magnified now, and this would be big for Heritage Christian to get a win here tonight. That's a service error. That's number 8 now on Franklin Central. We said they really struggled serving against Roncalli, and yet they were still in each and every game. Side out Heritage. Here's the junior Molly Brunkow. You know, they play so many matches, as we said a couple of moments ago. You don't have a whole lot of time to reflect on a win or a loss because you got to get right back in it. Maybe a day of practice as that's misplayed at the net.
It almost reminds me of baseball season in the spring. You play you don't play on Monday. You play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You rest on Friday, and then you play a doubleheader on Saturday. So the only time you really have batting practice is Monday, and sometimes you got to give your kids a day off.
Yeah,
because they're still student athletes. Imagine that. You got to get your grades.
That I don't know where that philosophy comes from, but returned by Heritage. That one played at the net on the outside by Kaminsky. Nice hit once again, Caitlin Cook.
You know, we get here kind of early, and you do see some homework groups throughout the gymnasium, and up here they were studying, and you got to love a student athlete because they know that it's very important.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot tougher to get into college than it used to be. They used to just let me walk in. You know, it didn't matter if I went to high school.
You had that voice.
I know. And the good looks. Nice save on the sideline by Andrus. To the middle. Big time block there by Winja. Outside again, Cook. Nice defense by the Flashes, and they'll come right back with Kaminsky, but blocked in.
Is that Winja?
That is Bella Winja again in the middle.
That's sweet.
Here is Minatel. Look at that.
That's impressive.
That is really, really nice net play.
I'm jealous with the ponytail.
Oh, not set well in the middle. It was intended for Stores, but it wasn't played well by Abby Graves there for Franklin Central. I think she'd love to have that one back. 3-point lead now for Heritage Christian. You know, I'm pretty sure if you let your hair grow in the back, you could have yourself a ponytail. Nice block at the net by Winja. You could have party in the back, business in the front.
I don't think so. Comb it over.
Why don't you just get one little strand back there and you could...
Like Kung Fu?
Yeah.
Grasshopper. Move on.
6-2, Heritage 7-2, the ace there for Minatel. And now the momentum all for Heritage Christian. And again, as we said earlier, it makes us look very smart that you look at these runs put together by these two teams. It has pretty much been the same thing here tonight, and that'll be stopped right there thanks to Marissa Henderson.
Once again, I applaud the coach not to panic, didn't call the timeout, made her kids play through it. We saw that last night. We're seeing that again tonight. A lot of gems were earlier in the year. They probably, well, it is early, but earlier in their career probably would have called a timeout.
By the way, back in the lineup will be Zion Francis for Franklin Central. Anytime she's in the lineup, Heritage Christian has to concentrate on her and Abby Kaminsky in that front row.
And Abby delivered there.
So now down by 3, side out once again for Liv Tarter. From the attack line, Nice block. There is Francis again along with Henderson, or take that back, Kaminsky. Kaminsky to the outside, and was it touched?
No.
Nope. Point will go to Heritage Christian. Boy, if she can harness that a little bit more. I know she's only a sophomore, but
that's a fast ball coming off.
That is very fast. Here's Endra, side out, Heritage, -4 here in the third set. To the outside, nothing there for Storrs. They'll go back to Cook. Franklin Central on the attack, Kaminsky again, and a great play at the net.
Winja.
Unfortunately, Winja unable to keep it alive, but wow, that was good.
You
She's
didn't
pretty
know
good,
where it
isn't
was
she?
going, but she popped that straight up. That's pretty impressive.
Think about the reaction time of that coming off the net like that, and you got to try to keep it in play. I haven't seen cat-like reflexes since the time you played. I know, back in your heyday. 8-5. That was a misplay there by Winja, just kind of mistimed her jump.
What I love is that right away, that's my bad.
Yep.
Don't problem anybody but me.
Side out, Sam Harris here for Franklin Central. Heritage unable to mount an attack there, and Franklin didn't play it well as Sam Harris caught back on her heels. 9-6. Stella Childs will come in. Looks like into the lineup as well. Hannah Cook on that front row. Bella Winja. Side out here for Stella Childs. Leading it by 3. Short set, and there is Zion Francis. You know, I understand you have rotations. You have to bring certain players in to do this. Can you just leave a player in and never take him out?
Yeah, but they get tired. I like the rotation they're doing. Because a lot of kids are specialists in their position.
Well, there are just some players I think I'd never take out. That is in. Nice play by Macy Ward.
I would never take a 7-2 player out. I would try to play her at the front of the net all the time, which is illegal. But shoot, we could try.
You can try. All they can do is say no. You just saw a replay there of Macy Ward, the outside hitter. Another good serve. See how Heritage attacks it again, and another nice play by Macy Ward. 4-point lead. Well, I tell you what, Zion Francis and Abby Kaminsky may never come off the floor if I was coaching.
I understand.
Returned there by Franklin Central. From the attack line, right down the middle, but Winja mistiming her jump. Now, you mentioned getting tired. Again, this is their first official match. Sometimes early you use a lot of energy. She might be getting a little bit tired too.
The enthusiasm in game number 1 takes that out of you, but by this time, you've caught that second win.
Yeah. That was a long hit by Caitlin Vidani. Back to a 2-point lead now for Heritage Christian. And that'll be a service error, a rare error by Zion Francis. That is number 9 now for Franklin Central. And I know that's something that they know they'll have to clean up before their next matchup at Warren Central on Thursday. 3-point lead. Good serve again by Hannah Cook. Big time hit again to the outside, Macy Ward.
And that violation on Graves. Abby Graves got into the net, but really nice finish.
Ward is a special player because she has red hair.
Oh, here we
Side
go.
out, Hannah Cook. There's only 2% of us left. And Franklin Central unable to keep it alive. Point goes to Heritage Christian. 5-point lead. Who will win the very vital third set? Right now, Heritage in the driver's seat, unable to play it. Sam Harris on that back row, kind of caught between should I go for it or not.
You know, Heritage Christian started off real slow in this game, but gradually had chip away and really in control of this game right now.
Yeah, they have stepped up here in this third set, now leading it by 6. That one clips the top of the net and goes in. That's the Keith Myers way to do it.
I think that's the third or fourth one tonight.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know, you should have patented that when you were coaching. You could have made a lot of money.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think when you were coaching, they probably didn't allow that, did they?
We didn't play rally score when I was
right.
coaching until late.
Service error number 5.
I coached when we actually had an 8-minute clock.
You had an 8-minute clock?
Yes. If the clock ran out and you were still playing it, whoever was ahead won the game.
No kidding.
Yes.
Oh, that would be interesting.
To tell you how old I am?
Yes. Way back there. Nice play near the sideline by Hannah Cook. Heritage leads it by 7.
Where the state finals were played at Ben Davis High School, and then they moved them to Hinkle, and you played your semi-state on Saturday morning, and you played your state championship on Saturday afternoon, Saturday night.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
There was dirt on the road and horses.
Back the other way. Here come the Eagles. Caitlin Cook on the outside. Franklin Central coming back themselves. Nice play in the back row. Cross court. And the point, Caitlin Cook.
How'd she get that across there?
I'm not sure. She just got a good shove, though, from Olivia Endress. At least Hannah saw it there. Take a look at it right there.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Oh.
That is number 6. Still a 7-point lead, and Franklin Central hasn't had that really big rush right here, that rally that we have seen through the first 2 sets.
Yeah, they need a nice long run here.
Joseph. Heritage will have to make the return. No attack there. Flashes back the other way, and to the outside is Kaminsky. Kaminsky again, but a nice block. I'll tell you what, Caitlin Vidani played that one perfectly.
Vidani, for some odd reason, I don't know if she really meant to do that, but she followed up with the left hand.
We'll take a timeout, 8-point lead. This is high school volleyball in IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back at Heritage Christian High School, and what a play we just saw by Caitlin Vidani on that front row, and that got everybody going here at Heritage. I'm not so sure maybe some of the Franklin Central fans in here thought that was pretty impressive, and yet another ace as Minitel coming up big. It's now a 9-point lead.
Where did that come from? That is amazing.
Side out again by Minitel. Went right back at Joseph. Played at the net. Nice job there with the left hand by Brenna Stortz. Only a freshman.
No one covered that spot.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to attack, someone's got to slide over and cover that spot.
Side out, Tarter. Back in the lineup, Zion Francis for Franklin Central. And that will be their 10th service error.
So now you have to push forward to get this win.
You know, they were 11 of 63. They have 10 tonight in their last matchup, mentioning against Roncalli. And there's another ace, Endress.
And it just seems like the air has been let out of Franklin Central.
Molly Fitzgerald will come in. She wears number 7. As Franklin Central trying to get a spark going, we'll see Lily Joseph sit down.
Molly started. Let's see if she can rally the troops here.
Another nice serve. Franklin Central will go back again to their Money in the Bank, Abby Kaminsky. Returning the lineup will be Sam Harris, and coming out will be Brenna Stores.
Now, Sam has had a nice job serving tonight. Let's see where she's going to go.
Down by 9. They need a good rally. Heritage on the attack, and that will be wide. And the point, nope, they're going to say, was it in or was it touched? They're going to say it was in. So Heritage, that far. Was it in by that far?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There must have been this pole in the way.
It's the angle.
Must be. It is a game of angles, much like basketball.
Our camera guy got it, though.
I'd like to see the replay. Plus 10 for Heritage. Nice save there by Childs. Played at the net by Francis. Back to the outside. Once again, big-time hit by Ward.
Hit the ceiling.
Well, they got it to return. Great play. And a block up front. There's Francis.
Might have needed to get a little bit higher on the ball, on the pass.
Winja rejected there by Francis. We'll see Grace Moore come into the lineup.
Boy, I like Winja. Good ball player.
Yeah. Side out here, Kaminsky. She's had a couple of service errors tonight. Has that nice jump serve, a lot of power behind it. In the middle again, and the point by Francis.
Here comes that rally.
Now it's down to 8.
Give all to your bread and butter.
See what Heritage does here. They'll back set to the near side. Point good. And now we're at set point. Vidani will be back in, the sophomore middle hitter, who's played well tonight. Side out now for Winja. What zone will they attack here? Will they go back to the middle? They went after Kaminsky in that back row. Kaminsky makes the return, and Heritage can't save it, but great effort.
Wow. That was way over here.
It was. That was into the bench for Heritage. Side out now for Francis. Still at set point for Heritage. Middle set. Back to the outside for Henderson. Little runner near side there for Endress. Played at the net, saved there by Cook. Good job by Graves as we volley back and forth. Good play at the net again. Harris on the return, went deep middle to the outside, and that's going to be long. Hit well by Ward, just about a foot too long. Down to 7.
FC has not given up, folks. We've seen it last night. Can we see another one?
Great comeback by Cathedral, but there is another service error, and the set will go to Heritage, 25, 17. 2-1 Heritage. This is high school volleyball in IndianaSRN.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Tonight's match brought to you in part by Indiana Mulch and Stone. Since inception in 1987, Indiana Mulch and Stone has been dedicated to providing the highest quality products to landscapers, businesses, and residents in central Indiana. Their first priority and foremost goal is to establish long-term relationships with their customers by offering exceptional service and the highest quality landscape products. This philosophy has defined their success for the last 35 years and will continue for decades to follow. If you need more information, contact them at IndianaMulch.com.
If you like high school football, we got a load for you on Friday night. Speedway, Covenant Christian, Traders Point, Heritage Christian, Perry Meridian, Franklin Central, and Evansville Memorial and Jasper right here on the family of networks, Indiana SRN, where you're always in the
game. Here, I thought maybe you're going to join me on Friday night, but apparently you have decided you're going to be here on Friday night, correct?
You know, yeah, Kyle Ray, good friend, first game of the year. I think that might be the best.
Well, I think,
but it's only Tuesday.
I know.
You know,
it could change.
Jerry hasn't told me where I'm really feeling, so.
Yeah, that's why I check our schedule every day for those of you that don't know, because it could change every moment.
True story. Last year, in one day, it changed 16 times.
Wow.
Yes.
So really, any time that I schedule something, I should put it in pencil.
Yeah, or tell your wife, honey, I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. We have a calendar now that she goes, just write down your mileage. Just tell me what your mileage was.
Well, right now, Heritage Christian with a 2-1 lead after that 25-17 win in the third set. Yeah, those are some pretty good football games coming up on Friday night. Tell you what, that Evansville Memorial Jasper game, I know Coach Lewis down in Jasper. And
been there forever.
Well, I'll tell you what, he loves football. If you ever watch him coach or practice, he loves the game. All right, here we go. Will this be it for Heritage Christian to get the win here tonight in their season opener? Flashes back to the outside. Henderson prevented from the point. Heritage down the line, and it'll be Macy Ward again. And boy, we've called her name a lot.
Macy's playing very, very well.
You know, and I really mean this. You look at Minitel, Hannah Cook, Endress. We talked about Caitlin Cook. We talked about Vidoni. I mean, there's just a lot of names
balanced,
we called.
Right?
Very
just
balanced. Very balanced. No one player that you think you can stop right now for Heritage Christian. Nice play in the back row coming in was Cook. And then to the outside again. Guess who? Macy Ward is tough, and so is Winja. Man.
It was nice. Coach Ward comes over. The assistant football coach came over and thanked us for being here tonight. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. Hannah Cook again on the serve with a 2-0 lead, and that will fall in. Henderson. Somebody got just a piece of it at the net there for Heritage, and we'll see Lily Joseph come back in.
Now, if you're Heritage Christian, you do not want this to go to game number 5.
Yeah.
You want to get this thing over. Because if game 5 goes to 15, anything.
Yeah.
And I mean anything and everything can happen in that one.
Yeah, and the collar gets a little tighter, too.
Yes.
You don't see all that many 5-setters anymore, but when you do, they're fun. It's like almost like sudden death. To the outside and blocked out of bounds, but there's Kaminsky again. Tied at 2. How will Heritage handle the pressure trying to pick up the win here in the 4th set? Middle back, Minitel to the outside, the push. Nice effort by Macy Ward again. Back set, and the point good. There is Endress. We will see Brunkow come in. Also coming in will be Caitlin Cook for Heritage. Well, Heritage deep. We mentioned the balance we have seen tonight. They get everybody up off that bench, and just about every one of them has put in some playing time. Service error number 7. They're still 4 ahead of Franklin Central. They have 11. Side out now for Liv Tarter. Tarter has served well tonight. Outside, Cook. Oh, good effort by Graves.
The reaction time, though, was just not there, Troy. Yeah. She made the hit, and then she's yelling for someone to come get it. And just a step slow.
Yeah.
And I think you might be a little tired, both teams.
Yeah, you've played 3 tough sets so far. Nice play again by Zion Francis. As I said earlier, Francis, I know that ACL injury got her last year, but she's played well tonight. I would have to tell her, I'm sorry, Zion, you can't come out. You're just going to have to keep playing. So here is Sam Harris. Deep middle hit by Endress. And misplayed as Heritage will get the point.
I think she thought she had one more hit because she set that up, and I think she thought she had one more hit.
5-4 Heritage. Side out here for Endress, a senior. See who will go on the run for the first time here in this set. Outside again, there's Kaminsky. Nearly unstoppable tonight from that left side.
Is this just a replay of game number 3? Early?
It's looking like it, yeah. Back in the lineup will be Grace Moore, so a little more size here for Franklin Central. Kaminsky will serve. Very good jump serve, and it was set up perfectly for Francis, who just delivered it.
Hello. Knock, knock. Here's Johnny.
That's like that fastball in baseball that you know it's coming.
Yes, sir.
You just saw the replay of that right there. 6-5. Rotation to the right. Nice strike there by Andrus, and the point for Heritage.
How about super slow-mo on our replay? The producer found a super slow-mo button.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, pretty impressive. What a staff. Shows up 4 o'clock, set things up, had nice popcorn waiting for us tonight.
I saw you guys walking in at 6.
Oh. You didn't get the memo.
Tied at 6, and who gets the point? It will be wide, and it'll be Heritage. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure to be a line judge.
Yes, sir.
Especially in a close match like this. Nice block up front. I was watching Winja. She makes the block, starts to turn around, and what was she going to do? Celebrate?
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden she kind of went back.
Yeah.
Just in case. Don't celebrate too early. So now 2-point lead. Childs again. Nice play at the net again there by Winja. To the outside, kept alive by Childs from behind the attack line, and it went wide off the outstretched arms of Grace Moore. It's a 3-point lead now for Heritage.
Go back to the line judge. If you wanted to become official, that's where you should start.
Yeah.
Coming to these games, get to know the athletic directors. It's a great way to start. Many officials started that way.
Good hit by Francis. Cross-court attack, too long there for Macy Ward.
And I think some ADs pay you like a hot dog and a Coke or a nacho, or in my case, just give me a bag of popcorn. I'm ready to go.
And a big bag, by the way.
Jimmy Tetnick bag.
Yeah, you don't play for small change here. 9-7, Heritage on top, and the kill goes to Winja on the outside. You know, Winja, a little attitude right there. She didn't want any congratulations, just let's go.
Yeah, give me the ball.
She means business right here.
Typical senior, right?
Yep. 10-7. Nice clip at the top of the net, and the point. That's about 4 now, right?
I think that's 4.
You can't walk to the net and clip it off there any better than that.
No.
It's just
crazy.
It's not an easy thing to do. Another line drive. Heritage will be able to play it. Franklin Central, and wait a minute, double hit, and we got a point there for Heritage. Big mistake for the Flashes.
You know, it's just a slight hand.
And you can't do that.
No. Well, in the backyard you can with your family.
Yeah, not here.
Not here.
Flashes to the middle, and they get the much-needed point, Grace Moore. I go back to that meeting that the coaches had for Franklin Central, and then they came out, and I know that after winning that second set, they had that meeting after the first set. Another good serve and the point. But then they really didn't play as well in that third set as they'd hoped. They just didn't have that run in them. You mentioned one thing which was true, is it seemed like the air went out of their sails a little bit. Can they get it back here in this fourth set? Nice play to keep it alive by Storrs. And that's wide. That's one thing that if you look at Franklin Central tonight, at times they've been their worst enemy. They've made some really crucial errors.
Turnovers.
Exactly.
Yep. And you go back and watch this tomorrow, and she'll look at that and dial it up, and she'll be ready for Thursday.
Yeah.
They're not out of this yet.
No. That'll be a service error number 8 Yeah, and again, it's early in the season. You're going to see some mistakes. They're still trying to get all the chemistry put together, but Franklin Central will be just fine.
Well, in the state of Indiana, you could practice during the summer, but you only really had 2 weeks to prepare for the season started Saturday.
Yeah. 3-point lead. Heritage to the outside. Cross-court attack just inside the line. Macy Ward.
We're going to see that in football Friday night where, you practice all summer long. Well, no, you didn't. You got to practice a little bit, but you've only had 2 weeks to put everything else back into the game.
Yeah, 7-on-7 and stuff like that's not practice.
No. It's fun.
It's fun, and it does help your passing attack and such, but it's not the same thing. And you don't have two-a-days anymore either. Nice hit to the outside, Kaminsky. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me as we see Zion Francis come in, I would imagine volleyball did a lot of two-a-days at one time too.
Back in the day, we did.
You just don't have that luxury anymore. -2 here for Franklin Central, just inside the line.
And going back to that subject, back in the day, kids didn't work. Now kids are working. So as a head coach, you got to work your schedule. You got to work the AAU schedule. You got to work family union schedule. It's tough.
It is tough. Now down by 1. Franklin Central have a run right here that they're looking for. It's ended up front. There is Vidani once again. Caitlin, just a sophomore, playing well here tonight. We'll see Bella Winja come back in. If Heritage here at this stage, Coach, they just want to play consistent the rest of the way. Even if they don't go on a big run, just stay 2-3 points ahead and you'll be okay.
3 would be ideal. 2's okay. 1, no.
Yeah, a little too close still. Yes. Side out for Minitel. Big time hit. Kaminsky again. Boy, that anytime you need a point now for Franklin Central, it's been Kaminsky on that left side. Here's Harris back in now for the Flashes. Back to 2. Harris, one of 3 seniors on the team, and a service error again. That is number 12. They have surpassed the number they had against Ron Colley in that opening season loss.
Coach may not be happy about that. I can guarantee you she won't be happy with that.
Yeah, they will work, I'm sure, quite a bit on serving. Back to a 3-point lead. Franklin Central has to make the return. Wrap around to the near side, and the point, Winja.
It's going to be hard to pick a player of the game.
Yeah, there are a lot of players that have played well. Timeout, Flashes. We'll take a timeout. This is high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably can help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Get a look at the Heritage Christian huddle as they want to put this one away, leading at 2-1. You see the scoreboard right there. I like that. Hersey and F. Sen.
Do you like the drawing of the eagle and the Flashes?
I like. Who did that? You?
No.
Side out Heritage. Endress again on the attack as big time hit in the middle by Kaminsky. And then the back line, good. And the official is going to come actually talk to the two. Oh,
The Franklin Central captain asked if it went across the wrong way of the antenna, and the line judge was looking right at it, and he can't see that either.
Yeah. That was a tough call.
That's a tough. We don't have a camera angle of that. That's a really tough call where we are.
All right, so back to 3, and then they answer the call. Winja once again. Well, Franklin Central, again, has not been able. You go back to the last set, and now this one, they just can't seem to get that steam going and where they can get 5, 6, 7 points at a time.
It's pardon this analogy, but it's like the train. I think I can, but you slide back down.
Yeah.
You got the momentum and you want to do it. You just can't get past the wall.
And the ace again for Heritage.
But I love Coach Emily. She's not yelling. She's not screaming. She's calm, cool, talking to her the kids.
Well, she was discussing something there as Liv Tarter going over to talk to the head official, and I'm not sure exactly what it was, and Coach kind of looked back here.
Yep, she's going to go back and say, well, would you tell him this? And then he's going to talk to her. If we could show the official on the ladder. We could show the official. There we go. There's the conversation.
Yep.
What I love about this game is the officials are patient. They want to get it right. We see that in every sport. But there's the lead official talking to the captain.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Should, at some point, you think, because, again, you're putting, and I don't know what that call was, but when you're putting high school kids as line judges, wouldn't you probably refer to maybe having an adult out there instead of a kid?
You're opening up a lot of can of worms in the game. Do you have the financial means to do that? Yes, maybe. But, it's a like we said on the back of the book, judgment call.
Yeah.
And that's her judgment. What I really like now is both captains now go talk to officials, because if you're Heritage, you don't want, hey, what are you talking about?
Well, whatever the explanation was, it was not in agreement.
Which means the official stuck with the line judge, and that's excellent.
So it is now 19-14. Back to the middle again for Winja. And now the intensity picking up a little bit both ways. Big time hit there by Endress. Again, Endress from the attack lines right in front of Harris.
Boy, Winja asked for the ball, and she just followed through. That's a nice play.
Stella Childs is the server again for Heritage, +6 now. They've hit that magical 20. Middle back, nice play by Minitel. Little push up front by Cook. Oh, I tell you what a play by Winja.
Winja, Cook, all of them.
I'll tell you what.
I'm impressed.
Heritage is going to make some noise this year, but we're not done yet. We'll take a timeout. This is high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Well, Heritage Christian now 4 away from picking up their season win, and there was some miscommunication on that back row between Kaminsky and Harris. And now it's an 8-point lead. Take a look at this one. Right in between them. So now Heritage again. Only 3 away from the win. Boy, I tell you what, that's a great play to Winja. Just inside the line. And now Molly Fitzgerald back in. Trying to find some cohesiveness for Franklin Central. And now just 2 away for Heritage Christian. They had played well in the last 2 sets. And a whistle, that'll go against the Flashes, and we're at match point.
Well. How about the runs? We talked about the runs.
And they had a great one, speaking of Heritage. I mean, they really had played well here in this final set. Can Franklin Central stay alive? Nice play at the net again. Eagles back on the attack, and will they get it? No, great effort.
Oh, she ran right into the post.
Oh. Yeah, that was Minitel hustling after that one.
Woo! Boy, you don't think they want that point?
Yeah. So here is Francis set to serve, and then she's coming out, and we will see Kiera Myrant come in, a sophomore.
She's played a few tonight.
And wide on the serve, and that's going to do it. The 13th service error tonight by Franklin Central, and the final score in the last set, 25-15, and Heritage, nice win here tonight, and they really showed balance and depth and poise in this win.
You look at this game, and we talked about this once before this game even started. Both of these teams have a great heritage, if you mind the pun, of how good these teams can be. And Franklin Central's going to be, I think Franklin Central will be fine. But right now, Heritage looks very, very impressed as Coach is coming in and joining us.
Here, I'll jump out of the way.
All right. Coach does her duty, shuts off the video camera.
Heck yeah.
I hope you watch this game again.
I absolutely will.
Please do. Talk about your team. You win 25-22. You lose 25-19.
Yep.
Win 25-17 and win this one 25-15. Your kids didn't give up. Man, it's a group effort, isn't it?
1,000%. Honestly, they're all stars, right? And they come together and they play together. They don't play like individuals. And I'm so proud of them tonight for showcasing that. I think sometimes on teams when you have such dominant players, they, mistake this is about me, but it's not about that. It's not about them, right? We're giving glory to God and we're playing together. So I think they really showed that tonight.
And the Hinky girl is down on the floor cheering, telling people what to do.
Yep.
We talked about that before. That team senior leadership may be out for the season, but that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. She is just as much part of this team, and I knew that from the second that I didn't even know what her injury was. I knew that she was going to have a heavy part of this season, and so I'm just thankful she's here and helping us out.
Okay, so you play again Thursday?
Yep.
And then you play again on Saturday?
We do, and honestly, why start with a bang, right? So
Yep.
I think this just it helps us levitate into Thursday, into practice tomorrow, understanding what were our weaknesses in this game, right? When did we let up? Working on that tomorrow, and then going into Thursday's game really just with that mindset of.
And we will see you next Tuesday at Cecina.
Yes,
on TV.
You'll be there.
We will be there.
Perfect. Live TV. Love that.
Love it.
So yeah, we're just really excited.
Nice win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet. That is the head coach of Heritage Christian, and I tell you what, Troy, she's I think she ran up the stairs. I don't even know if she ran up the stairs.
I think she came over the rail.
Yeah.
Well, great win tonight for Heritage Christian. They moved to 1-0. The loss for Franklin Central, they moved to 0-2, and they'll be at Warren Central on Thursday. Coach, thanks to the entire crew. Did a great job here tonight as always, and it's fantastic production. Hopefully people go back and watch it again.
I tell you what, though, the hospitality that we've had the last two nights, We call ourselves the sports leader in Central Indiana. Now clear across the state with Evansville Market and South Bend Market. Folks, if you would like to get more kids on TV, hit that donate button. We would love to do that for you.
All right, that'll do it. Thanks for being with us. This has been High School Volleyball on Indiana SRN.